Hello and welcome to the EWI Insights video series. Today we'll be talking about technical trend indicators. Trend indicators are computerized studies that you often see at the bottom of price charts. The most common studies are MACD, stochastics, RSI, and ADX, but there are literally hundreds of technical indicators out there. Of all those, one of the most useful indicators is MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence. You can see an example of MACD in action in this chart of coffee futures. MACD, which was developed by Gerald Apple, uses two exponential moving averages, 12-period and 26-period. The difference between these two moving averages is the MACD line, the thin blue line in this chart. The trigger, or signal line, is a 9-period exponential moving average, which is the thick line in this chart. MACD settings are usually expressed as 12, 26, 9, which is easy to misinterpret as a date, so be careful. The simplest trading rule for MACD is to buy when the MACD line, the thin line, crosses above the signal line, the thick line, and to sell when the MACD line crosses below the signal line. Many people use MACD to generate these simple buy-sell signals. However, if you combine MACD with Elliott wave analysis, you get an even better technical indicator in three very practical ways. First, MACD helps you identify the end of third waves, the most powerful waves within the 5-wave Elliott wave sequence. Often, an extreme reading in MACD will correspond to the extreme of wave 3. Here's an example of that in sugar futures. You can see how a peak in MACD is in line with the top of wave 3. Then MACD pulled back to 0 in wave 4 before turning up higher in wave 5. And although sugar prices were higher at the end of wave 5 than at the end of wave 3, MACD readings during wave 5 fell far short of their wave 3 peak. That warned you that momentum was weakening. In other words, wave 3, the strongest part of the trend, was done, and it was time to start thinking defensively. The second way to combine MACD with Elliott is to use it to identify the end of corrective Elliott wave patterns. In this chart of live cattle futures, you see a typical 3-wave decline, labeled ABC. If you examine MACD, you'll see that although wave C fell below the end of wave A, the MACD reading for wave C was above the level of wave A. In other words, momentum never fell as low as the price, warning you that the price was about to turn higher. A third way to combine MACD with Elliott is to use it to identify Elliott wave triangle patterns. In this chart of pork belly futures, you see a contracting triangle wave pattern, labeled ABCDE. But look, MACD traced out a similar pattern, and it's concentrated around the 0 line. In other words, triangles in price often correspond to a flattened MACD near the 0 line. We hope you enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for part 2, where we'll be talking about 3 more ways how MACD helps you fine-tune your entry and exit strategies. We also invite you to start receiving more insights like these free by email, straight to your inbox. Just look below the video for the link to sign up. And thanks for watching.